Mick, challenging. Wait, how you doing, Wait? Daisy. I've had to come onto YouTube and give it a whirl because I used all my StreamYard hours up. So we'll see how it works. It is a beautiful day. After I've been live, I've got to go and cut mounds of grass. You can see out to sea pretty much. Visibility is really good. Right, you've got some sea mist over the coast. Miss Ray, brilliant live yesterday. I really fancy trying that soup. I haven't done it for ages, Peshwari lands. The Peshwari, you either mash banana and ground almonds, or I use, what do I use? I can't remember. But it works really well. I don't put sultanas in, some do put sultanas in, but love them. David, you alright? Too early? Bron, how you doing, Bron? It's a stunning day. They need to cut the grass in there. All around the monument. I should have brought a bag for elderflower, damn it. It always hits me on this bit of down the river because I've got a job to do for somebody. Ooh, Bron, yummy. Yummy, yum. You're right, Shay. That was a brilliant premiere as well, off yours. That place was gorgeous. See, hate this road. Dagmar, how you doing? David, good morning. It will be eventually when we get down there. We were just crossing, so be kind to me. Always, always, always check that you shut gates. Always. Oh, even though that post is flopping a little bit. Oh, once you start eating, all you can smell is hawthorn. Look at that sky. It's going to be a scorcher. And watch this be our summer here. Being northern England, the weather can be not too favourable. We might catch the deer down this way. Oh, on the way back up, hang on. Oh, I've got a bottle of pop between my thighs trying to open it. Please don't fizz over. There we go. Ooh, budget, how you doing, Chris? I'm hoping he doesn't have the cows moving today. Jake, how you doing, Frack? Silver, how you doing? Sorry, I was just shutting my pop bottle. I know it's really early for you guys, isn't it? Ridiculously early. No problem, David. They've been down spraying. Everything's got a droop. He was spraying down the bottom as well, I wonder why. Look at that sky. Nice one. You're going to be warm today, Silver, if you're out cutting people's grass. Get the shorts out. I haven't short readied the legs yet. I should have. So it looks like we've all got a good day. UK, Ireland. Just those wispy clouds. That one looks like a feather. Daisy, what's on the menu today evening for you? It's raining. How cold does it get down to in winter where you are, Brun? Fred, how are you doing? Yes, Fred makes me really nervous. The cows have been up here. Really nervous going the wrong way round roundabout. I couldn't drive on your road. I get in so much trouble. It's intriguing at the same time. I don't know many other countries that do have roundabouts. Yeah, oh, that's like our spring and summer on the regular crappy days. So you've got City of Carlisle in the background there. It's only a little city, but it's a city. No, I couldn't find it, Shay. Where is it? When you said about it, I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. If you tag my name on it, I'll find it. I sure am, man, because then I'm going to be cutting grass all afternoon. I wish it had stopped raining because it makes the grass grow stupid amounts. Yes, Scott, I saw yesterday. He posted a video, was it yesterday or the day before? Doing his micro scrapping. He's got loads done. Fred? No, I am not. And it sounds like they're in the milk parlour. I can hear mooing, echoing. If he brings those cattle up, I'm going to have a heart attack. Where are they? That is a point. Right, they're not in there. That's where we saw them last. Oh my God. Do not let those cattle out when I'm coming down this hill. I'll be sat on top of a hedge. Yummy. Naan breads are gorgeous. Yeah, I use the concentrated milk mixed with the almonds in mine. Love Peshwari naans. But others make it with just banana and ground almonds. I don't like sultanas in it. I'm not a fan of sultanas and stuff. Unless it's like a tea loaf, something like that. Dagmar, lovely, lovely, lovely to see you. And when I do a slow cooker chicken curry, and the smell's amazing. So older daughter would be inviting her mates around for tea. So I've been making mountains and naan breads. So I kind of had to stop making them because they were torturing my life. Oh, is it today he's coming to do it? Daniel, you all right? Amanda, good morning. Good. Well, it's kind of cheaty. It's a spice mix for slow chicken curry. But I add coconut powder to it, extra potatoes, and extra spinach. It's really bright plane last night. Oh, I meant to post a shot. I had a couple of Apache helicopters right over my house last night. There's manoeuvres going on up here. Lost count of the Chinooks. Going back and forth, back and forth. And one of the flight paths is like right on top of my rooftop. The whole place vibrates. Brun. I was crocheting a blanket. It's almost like a sensory toy for a little one. It's the one with like bubbles in it all the way through, and you can push them through and push them back. My little girl is obsessed with poppets, which are like a silicone toy with all these bubbles that you pop through. School got some in as well. She's mental for them. Ooh, that cow had a bit of a sloppy one. And it wasn't long ago, right. Once we get past this gate hole, we're cow free. They weren't here very long ago either. I've not put my boots on, I've got trainers on. Nice one, shows it. So I was in my mate Jake's before, and Tina was up on panel. And he mentioned something that I did for him a couple of years ago. So Tina asked I'd do it for her, so we're on a little mission. Cow bingo. Yeah, poppets. Yeah, it's milking. We'll see them in this next gateway. You've seen the milking parlour. Yeah, the way the blankets are made, it's like I'll take a video of it of how far I've got, and I'll post a picture. But yeah, I saw the pattern. I was like, ooh. Yeah, they're all in milking parlour. Oh, there's some there. Pooh-wee. And the milking parlour's this side. Oh, Miss Red, she is addicted. She's got mountains of them. She's got all shapes and sizes. She's worn some out. Some of the bubbles have fallen off through overuse. But school latched onto it. And it's kind of a reward thing for her because it's a silent taught sensory toy. They use it as a reward in some of her lessons. So she's permanently got some in her bag. Key Weasel, how you doing, Key Weasel? What's Silver? How often do they come over, Jim? Silver, it's up in Scotland on the coast, so the oil rigs are close. So this is an old barn, and you've got the hay loft on the end. The aeration, arrow slit type holes at the bottom. I can already smell the wild garlic. Loads of it. That cow sounded a bit in pain. It's like how it sounds of the Baskerville, but Cowville. Jay, I was looking up some dumps and I found a couple possibly interesting ones. Amanda, the amount of Apaches that have been coming over mine, I didn't even know I had that many. There's loads. And it's not the same ones going back and forth because they're coming through in formation, one after the other. Chinooks, loads of Chinooks. I love the sound of Chinooks. Hear that water. Instant. God, I love it in here. All kinds of historical ones. There's a lot that were 1970s. There's a lot of 1970s ones around. So I'm working on the older ones. Been on a couple of websites that list them all. Pizza, good morning. Pizza, we were talking about your fetish for hobbits with hairy toes yesterday. Kurzo, how you doing? Yeah, there's interesting stuff going on here, Amanda. There's it's a very small RAF base, and they have it rigged up as a Rushki airfield. And they've had it for years and years and years and years and years. And there's suddenly a lot of activity. Unmarked wagons, the Chinooks with the baskets full. Never seen it as active as it is at the minute, and it's been going on for a few months. Yes, you and hairy-toed hobbits. We found a little hobbit house. So I don't know if Tina's gone to bed, but I'll clip it. And years and years and years. How's thing with you, Key Weasel? Let's look at that. Isn't it lush? Frack's brilliant. Oh, we've got a car coming behind her. Yeah, I seen that, Amanda. Did you go to the flyby? At this RAF place, they've got one of the only British space rockets. Didn't know that either. But it's all set up. I mean, they did hire bits out and have British Gas blowing up pipelines to check them. At one point, we'll go down here. Oh, brilliant, Amanda. It's disgusting, Amanda. Absolutely disgusting. Like they're trampling all over history. Like that. Nice one, Daisy. Jake, I love you. Jake, I'm going to do that thing for Tina in here. And if there's enough, I'll do yours as well. Signal depending. Oh, what was that? Oh, spiderweb. 'Tis the season of spider webs floating in the air and hitting your face. And this is so different. Just a few weeks ago. Yes, I'll do Taylor as well. Got Taylor's to do. There it is. Jake, what did Taylor want me to put? I can't remember. Yeah, its levels have dropped from the storms. I noticed that the water levels are actually quite low again. But we've had a lot of rain this winter. These big iron staples are there for me to trip on. I've tripped on them a few times. Oh, just listen to that. No way, pizza. How cool is that? Oops, sun behave. Put your ciders out of the sun. How's things with you, Daniel? See, that looks like a path, but it's not. It's rain runoff. And there's there's fresh spring runs down it. I say runs, trickles most of the time. Key weasel, yes, please do it. It's the only way we get to see all corners of the planet that we'll probably never get to see ourselves. And I love that. Oh, never. Yeah, well, those maps, to be honest, I'm struggling. It was mainly 70s. So it'll have some nice retro stuff. And even more likely to have labels on. Oh my God, that sun's blinding me. That is bright. Oh, I wish I put my walking boots on. It's too claggy for trainers. That chili was murderous. I was on Kelly Huff's. Kelly's an old friend, and I'm really good at finding rabbit holes, like rabbit hole channels. But Kelly is the queen of it. Like odd people, very odd people. And there's one that she'd found, and I wish I hadn't looked him up. He has a fetish. Did you know that having a poo is a fetish? I didn't. He films himself sat on the throne. And his facial expressions. And you think, what are you doing? Lunatic. But at the same time, the weirdo gets pleasure out of it. Frack, thank you for his service. She finds loads. There's a woman and she was getting all, how to put it, romantically charged, stroking a vase. And you think, and she's a pensioner. And you think, dear God, woman, what are you doing? I think there was another one. What else was she romantically excited at? Glass ball. You think, what are you people? There are so many crazies. Wait. Max, I'll send you the link to Kelly's. Oh, she has us laughing. I started calling them rabbit holes. And she kind of tags them as rabbit holes now. So funny. I had a couple that I was talking to her about. And then she goes on a mission looking for rabbit holes. And there are some weird people on this planet, let me tell you. Love Notes for TLC. She was crackers, but she's gone now. I think she's in jail. But she was stone cold crazy. Part of me wants to shimmy across that tree, but it's deceptive because that end is about 6 foot above the ground and it's a long way to fall. And I don't particularly want to go surfing on it. Apex, good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, how's you good? Cool, then you could help me work out some things of mine. I spy in a tree. Oh, it looks like Mickey Mouse. Hang on, where's my finger? There's my finger. Ear, forehead, mouse nose. It's Mickey Mouse. See, my imagination's fabulous. Hang on. No. Yeah, Sam Gloves is another rabbit hole. He gets his rocks off at Latex Gloves and he goes around channels asking hosts to put on gloves for him. So I had a phase of, if he was in a chat, stepping in and saying, no, I'm sorry, Sam, they're not going to put gloves on for you. But he does it everywhere. Apex, thank you so much. Thank you, Apex. Oop. Fraggle Rock, how you doing? I'll maybe share some of Kelly's rabbit holes, and she just sits in the background killing herself laughing. It's hilarious. Lots of them. Thank you, Apex. It's very, very much appreciated. Yeah, Pizza can. Pizza can do a node to Sam. Yeah, or he gets a proper thrill, Max. Real thrill. I don't know, Shay, but he was doing videos of him with some of his latex gloves laid out on his bed with an extremely satisfied grin on his face. Kind of disturbing, but the oddness. No man, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Right, we're gonna go down the kettles. Hopefully I won't fall with slippy trainers on. Ooh, let's go. Ooh, yes, and a little bit more. Ooh, I nearly went. Wait, oh, don't go off the edge, dog. Please don't go off the edge. Scare me when you go off the edge, dogs. If the dog goes in here, they're screwed. So these holes have been formed over literally thousands of years. Faults in the sandstone. Little stones get in those gaps, whirlpools in the water, and it carves out these circular holes. There's another one forming there, and another one forming there. It's actually probably the world's slowest waterfall at the back. So that's creating more. Well, I actually had fish jumping up here. It's getting down to its normal kind of level. This bit's only about a foot wide, and I really want to get to it. Could today be the day? We'll go have a look. But I just love this place. Joe, good to see you. And I'm stuck to a spider, so I don't know if you can see it. Can you just, that's not the spider, is it? No, it's fluff. Spider web everywhere. Stuck to my hand, floating, get off. So, as if. Foamy butt cheeks. Show the atmosphere in here is unbelievable. And I want to get across and get in the bottom of those kettles. The water gets up there and it puts new stuff in the bottom. It didn't have the same effect. Right. Down to the edge. Hopefully I don't go surfing. We have a tree stuck. And you've got these little teeny tiny ones at the top. That was a huge one. It's been bowled out. You see the water? Why is the water running? It's not been raining. This in winter turns into a curtain of icicles. There's a lot of water running for there. But I love it. So smooth. It's washing out the stone from under there, widening that out. Just look at that. Love it. I think we saw fish in that bit. Right. Let's go across. Let's see how this goes. Nice that far at home if I come home if I get wet. How did I do it last time? Right, we'll go this way. Right, why are you... Right, hang on. Meet my top. Loki, how you doing, Loki? See, in theory, I can get down. I want to know how deep that channel is because... Loki, thank you very much. Yeah, it's about a foot wide. I may regret this, but hey, fishy, 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 fishy. Max. That's exactly what it is. Jenny, good morning. Very early morning. It's the kind of time of day that shouldn't exist. I wish I had my walking boots on. Oh my God, we're going to get there. Yay, we did it. Legend, how you doing? Crazy Purple, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yes, it was. R.I.P. Tina. See, normally all this is underwater. And I want to know how deep that is. Because there's a lot of water comes through it. But the water's flowing too fast. Ooh, thank you, Brun. We'll have a look at that. I am not jumping in. Fra. Cool. Normally it's right away along there. Like, I should be underwater. If you can see how clear it is. Lovely. See, when the water drops more, I think I should be able to walk the whole bank all the way up. Pretty sure I will, or at least most of it. Is the signal holding all right? Right, we need to get back. And we're up. As if. Lower Michigan, good to see you. That water is going to be absolutely Baltic. It's going to be freezing. I've got high hopes, signal-wise, for where we're going to go. I've brought a little phone stand while I do what I have to. God, this is steep. Do I? Yes, I do. Right, we'll hold on to this one. We'll swing around. Duck the tree. Get on up. Cool. Oh, batten down the hatches, Daisy. Do you get major winter storms or do you get more summer storms? The jet stream's being kinder to us at the minute, and we're having a bit of an El Nino. The US too, but those El Nino conditions are going to cause major storms. And winter, if the El Nino stays where it is going to go, it's going to be brutal, and brutal in places it's not normally. And where did I get those little tidbits? Ryan Hall, y'all. I do like Ryan. His extreme weather and tornado coverage is first class. I mainly watch him on YouTube, but he's got his Twitter. He'll upload clips from chases on Twitter. Laura Michigan, thank you so much. I mean, look at all those that are deposited on that side from the last storm. Loads of rocks. They're not little. They're going to fill your pocket. Fabulous, Mick, you're a star. There's a little beach area that we need to get down to. And it always hits me signal-wise in a minute. It never used to. I remember crap stuff, like nothing pretty usable. Ooh, heck. I soak up on information. Oh, so not the weather for trainers. God, that's blinding me. Sorry, it'll be blinding you. I'm trying to shade you from the sun. There's the remains of a seat here, and the seat is facing an odd direction. I don't know why they put it in the way they did. And it's old. It's an old iron bench. This one, why is it facing that way? If you sit on that bench, all you see is that tree. When really, if it faced that way, you've got the river. So why? I don't get it. And it's not got a name on it. It's not been put in purposely for someone and has special meaning. Look at all that. Sun, stop. Rainforest. A cold rainforest. Lower Michigan rocks. Twisty tree. It is a sweet chestnut. It is what it is, and it twists the whole way up. See how it spirals? A lot of them do. And they get to a good height. Jenny, it's actually warm, believe it or not. Well, it's our warm. I think it's going to get to about 20 degrees Celsius today. Right now, I guess it around 14-ish. It was cold first thing. It was low. Oh. This is what the locals do to make bridges. The pile sticks. My poor trainer's right. One step and we're over. It does. It slopped right the back of my leg. Ooh, someone's made a stepping stone. Whoever you were, thank you. Oh God, it's wood, it'll be slippy. What we need to do is have a fish jump to annoy me. Jenny Lower Michigan has a brilliant channel. Scott, good morning. You've been asked after before. You alright, Scott? So we've got a freshwater spring here. Lovely reflections on the water. We're basically in the bottom of a ravine. Glaciers moving through. In the Ice Age, carved all this out. And then the Romans came and cut chunks out of it for Hadrian's Wall. It's just so peaceful. I'm hoping signal holds for my two favourite places in here. Gaming family, how you doing? Stacey, I thought I saw there. I had to look twice. There's cliff faces either side. It hits all your senses, pretty much. I'd really, really like to take you to a third place here, but not sure on signal for that either. Suppose we could test it. Please hold out on. Do you know what, Loma Chicken? You're part of that as well. Scott, not make your fingers ache doing the wire. We need to get to that beach just there. If I have to, I'm going to sit you on the seat and watch me do my thing. Maybe, or on the bank if it lets me. Yeah, we do. They're all amazing. I'd love to see the kingfishers. There's kingfishers along this stretch. Ooh, I thought there was something down my top. It's a headphone. Alright, let's get down. Be nice to turn up. This bit, it looks tropical. Got all the vines of the ivy coming down over sheer cliff face. Love it. Yeah, you've got lots of beach. Right, where can I sit you, lovely lot? You've got a really deep channel on that side. I mean, look at that. I love this cliff face, love it. And the cave is along here, not far off. Oh, a river dipper. See if I can zoom in on it. Just stunning. If you can hear us, let me know because the phone just rang. Hopefully you can. I need to be able to put you somewhere. Aha. There we have a grey wagtail. beautiful little bird. The biggest of all the wagtails locally. Right, where can I sit you? Can I sit you over here? So I've got this stand in my pocket. Hopefully you can watch what I'm doing-ish. That's me being brave. Where can I put you? Can I put you here? Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, you've gone around in circles. We'll try this side. I'm looking for somewhere to put you, to prop you up so you can see what I'm doing. And hear that water. Down here. I mean, look at that. I won't lie, those bugs are all making me feel itchy. Oh, Mick, right, I'm going to put you a bit higher up. My brain first thing in the morning isn't the best. Right back. I'm going to stand you on here. And I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully. There you go. Won't be a minute. Oh my God, I'm out of breath back. Really sorry about that. Nessie, how you doing? Oh, really out of breath. So, Nessie chick. I've done Tina's, and next time I'll do Taylor's. Well, you'll see why. Oh, I've been moving rocks. So I have Tina, D, and fish. Remember, I kind of shoot it with a tuna fish because I thought you'd get bored and leave me. But we have hang on, where are we at? Tuna D. Tuna fish. I did this for Jake a couple of years ago. I wonder if I can see it better all in one up the bank. Tuna D. And tuna fish is scraped out. The rock's put in, but it says tuna fish, promise me. You see it. Chambas. Tuna D. Tuna fish. Mission accomplished. Right, we're probably going to get wet. And the beautiful Beth. It lasted a while when I did Jake's. The storm didn't come in and wash it away for a while. Beth, how's Fergus? Trying to keep the sun out of your eyes. Moist. Jerry, how you doing? Yeah, really good, Jerry. How about you? Right, signal will be good for my favourite piece down here. Yes, Frack. Putting people's names in rocks on the riverbank. So people are going to kind of wonder why there's Tuna D, tuna fish written on the beach. Why? What now? What was wrong? Just getting a quick drink. Ooh, we've got some Labradors. 2 Labradors. This is where that weird guy came and sat down. And I thought he was chasing me at one point. I'll let them come back with the dogs, because the path's not very wide. Ooh, Brun, that's a very good call. Really good call. Chowder. Yummy. See, people are going down on that bank. Nice one, challenging. Hang on. All right. It was a caged little weird man. Oh, lovely, Beth. Right, signal be nice to me. This log bridge is about toast. Dawn, how you doing? Dawn, I don't know why you haven't got your wrench. There you go, you've got it back. God, this is minging. Oh, it stinks as well. This bank is on its way. Once this falls, the whole bank, it's going to be a nightmare. Batman. It's going to cut the wood in two because there's nowhere up there to move it to, unfortunately. You've got a gate across here because when it's in flood, this path becomes underwater pathway and it's just too dangerous. So you've got a big old fence post. Kirsty, good morning, how you doing? I love the sound of it along here. Oh, bless him. I really want to get onto the other beach here. I mean, look how clear that is. Oh, love it. But it's this bit as we get along. It's here that we had the 4-metre long icicles last winter. And we're getting to the plippy ploppy bit. Ooh, tinkle if you need a toilet. That should help you on your way. This whole rock face is a waterfall. Stuart, how you doing? Good morning. Jessie, good morning, how you doing? It's these little plippy ploppy bits that I love. Love that sound. Yeah, it is. It was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it? We lost Tina. Another musical great gone. Jessie, how is it where you are today? Frack. Slowly ambling across the bedrock. Let's get up this bank. The steps as we get going aren't the best. Yeah, it's about the same here, Jessie. It's amazing, and I'm going to have to be out in it cutting grass all afternoon. But at least I'll be outside. It turns into really natural steps at the top. Rocks and tree roots. Oh, did it not? Have you got the sun as well, Nessie, today? You're only really up the road, aren't you? We've got the freshwater spring that everyone drinks out of. Freshwater table. Oh, Jessie, lovely. Sounds like heaven. So we're nearly at the Roman quarry. My legs are really tired today. There's another beach down there, but I don't think I dare try it. Not many people go to it because it's a nightmare to get down and up. The steps kind of aren't the best, really. But it's beautiful when you're down there. They are your beginning steps. And your last flight of steps are just piled rocks, which is fun. It takes a lot of trust to stand on them. But I've walked, and I will be able to walk, pre-record it, the bank all the way along. Fair distance. And that's something people don't do down there. Carl, good morning, how you doing? We actually had the spring offerings down there. It was that tree. Loads of sticks stacked around the base. I'm not going to go down, but I wonder if they've been back. Roman quarry. It's like a different world with all the leaves out. They're going to act like sails on that tree that's going to drop. And the other trees that are going with it, unfortunately. That's slipping forward. You see that one's starting to loosen. Two big ones there. There's absolutely nothing you can do, it's just nature. Very little topsoil. Frack, thank you so much for being in, you're a star. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, cool, Carl. Ron, how you doing? So all this is Roman archaeology. 1800-year-old tool marks. Yes, we won't get very close for very long because of those. All these marks in the stone, 1800 years old, the Romans carving stone to repair and build Hadrian's Wall. This is actually one of the smaller faces. Sixth gear all the way. But yeah, so it's pulling the rock there. And you have that huge tree above it. I've had a lot of branches coming down and some rock. Such a shame when it does go. You were there. Gallant, how are you? Yeah, Carl, I was there way too long ago and I loved every second. Stepping out of Atlanta Airport, the heat and the humidity that hit you was like, wow. We'll go back around to the other part. I am in an ancient woodland that the Romans were here in 209 AD. All this cliff face, I'll take you along to the other ones, were carved out. They dated it because of graffiti left behind on the tablet. It mentioned Emperor Severus and the British commanders of the time. The written rock of Gelt is, I think, one of 3 of its type in the UK, so that was removed, and it's in the museum in Carlisle to preserve it. Tracy, how you doing, Tracy? There was also a battle here in 1569. The local castle, the rightful heir, died suddenly, so a relative, Leonard Dacre, tried to take it by force. He hired 3,000 mercenaries. So the Queen sent her troops, and it was here, the Battle of Helbeck, a stream that comes away from this river. Oh, could I get you down to Helbeck? We'll try to get to Helbeck. And that river was said to run red with the blood of the mercenaries for 3 days. Queen's troops were victorious, and the castle went to where it should have. So again, this has all been carved out. It's amazing that the tool marks are still here. It's unbelievable. 1800 years old. Have you got anything on today, Julie? We're actually now quite high up above the river, considering we're just down at it. This next part is the main cliff face. It's enormous and just beautiful. I've never managed to find where the graffiti was, which annoys the hell out of me. More cliff face. Oh, cool, cool Beth. Ooh, where you going Friday? How's Archie? Julie has the most beautiful, very, very handsome Archie. I was going to say beautiful boy. He is, but he's very handsome. Oh, my legs are tired. We mainly did the all-you-can-eat. Here come those helicopters again. Oh, the Chinooks are a bit too far away to tell at the minute. I'm going to come right over us, it sounds like it. Yeah, this way. It's just over the top there. Apache is not Chinooks. I do love the sound of a Chinook. So this is the largest cliff face that we've come into. And they must have been here for years and years and years. The amount of stone they've quarried. And back in then it was oxen, carts. And the landscape isn't exactly carrying tons of stone friendly. What was that? Did we have a little mousey? I think we did. I can hear you. Where are you? Something crawling around in there. Oh, there's a mouse hole just there. So this side is my favourite part. I have to get around the side to get to it. So the sheer volume of mace and slaves to carve and all this, and the soldiers obviously. And then kitchens, sleeping quarters. It's just immense. Everything you can see is carved, hand carved by the Romans. It's this bit I love. See if I can get up. And being sandstone, it's amazing you can still see the tool marks. Daniel, how you doing? The lichen actually makes the tool marks stand out. All cut by hand. I can't get it all in camera really because it's just so huge. Have a good one, Carl. Enjoy the rest of your trip. This is massive. Right, let's go to the other side. And again, trainers aren't the best. But I forgot my boots. I was more intent on getting out the door in time. It's enormous. The mature tree's upside down, and the minute a pine tree fell off it. It's just huge. Where can I get you closer? Come at the bottom here. That tree slid off and it got caught in that pear. But all carved by hand. So fresh. See if I can get right close. There you go. They're still really visible. I mean, there's my hand next to them. It's just immense. They put a seat on this side, and I presume the graffiti was on there, but I cannot find it at all. I spent ages looking for it scouring, and I still can't find it. I'll get some pictures of it though, and I'll post them. Hopefully they get you moved quicker than you think, Daniel. It's just immense. Yes, I wish they'd move him as well. It's last night, right? Nessie's got some lovely neighbours. Well, the brother of the neighbour. Oh, we have people. Hello. Hello. Hiya. You alright? Hiya, yeah. Right. There we go. We're going to get back out into the sun. So I'm going to need to take this jacket off. It's hot in here. Oh, for God's sake. Beth, Nessie has a right time with his neighbours. After the other night, I thought they'd lock him up. Chuck him back inside, but obviously not. What exactly does he have to do? Look at those shadows. Purple. No, they don't, mate. Nessie's neighbours are devoid of all manners. I wonder if we'll catch sight of the doe today. See, I can hear helicopters again. Gareth, good morning, how you doing? My headphones doing funny things. Why is it like that? That's better. It's a private plane, I think. The local airport, a lot of people have flying lessons or private planes there. They actually turned it into a commercial airport with flights to Southampton and to Dublin. And that was pretty much it. And they called it the Lake District Airport. Now, that's a bit of a con. The Lake District is around about 40 minutes away. If people are expecting to get off the plane and be in the Lake District, but sadly, they're going to be disappointed. Wait. Nessie, still going live later, chick? I noticed a couple of people that come in chat have been blocked. So someone's playing dirty on me, misusing their wrench. There we've got butt tree, looks like a butt. on its way to being Kardashian. Oh no, it looks like a bulldog. Right, bear with me. Bulldog nose, eyes, tongue. We shall call this tree Fergus. Yes, we shall. Beth, we have the Fergus tree. You can't see Pizza. Pizza was in before. It's not been in for a while. God knows who it is. I ain't got a clue. I have removed a couple recently, just on the off chance, but if people don't come in, I don't see the point of them still having a wrench. So I need to have a clear out. The people that have been blocked, they don't see anything iffy to have been blocked by mistake. So, yeah. Galvin, no, you're awesome. I know, you're all awesome. I've got like wrenches like a couple of years old, and people haven't been in. No, not a couple of years old, a year old. I don't even know if they've still got accounts, really. What are you saying? Yeah, that went long ago. Long gone. Chris, how you doing? These tree roots make good steps when it's wet, but they're a bit trippy. Right, I'm going to go and see if I can find this deer and fawn. It's going to be so hot today. It's beautiful already. I'm in the shade. Yeah, Pooh's lives are brilliant. It was a stonking live last night. Next, you to put Pooh's link in. Pooh had to start a second channel. She didn't contest them, so I started again. And the lives are just fabulous. But he was breakdancing. I think that was the RAF base. Did you hear that boom? Valentino, how are you doing? The birds like the pheasants. The alarm call it. Oh, that's one with a dog. I thought it was a grouse. My favourite birds are passing through. Long-tailed tits, tiny little things. Really high pitched da-da-da-da. family groups, and they make nests like a finch, so like a hanging pear with a hole at the top of the hanging pear, and they use spiders' webs and moss and shed loads of feathers, and their nest, as the hens lay the eggs and the chicks hatch, actually expand with those chicks as the chicks grow. Very clever the way they build them. It's just beautiful little things. Oh, I love the heat. I love the two extremes. I love the low temperatures. EL3, good to see you. I love the extreme freezing temperatures, and I love the sun. Those record-breaking heat waves that we had last year, I kind of sunbathed them from start to finish. My idea of heaven. It took some willpower, but I sunbathed a lot of those suckers. It's really different heat in here compared to the US though. It's not as humid. Steve, how are you doing? I can hear Jay's. They sound like wounded vultures. They have an awful call. That sounded like it was saying peekaboo. That was a bit, ooh, a very talented blackbird singer. Oops, you're sliding. No problem, Ron. See you soon. Have a good one. So I had to do a nursery down on this side last year. I'm hoping she's back here. She spent a lot of the last few months with the rest of the herd in here. Gareth, how is it in Wales? Wheaton Short is brilliant. It's very, very, very funny. You have me cracking up with a cream pie. We'll head around the other side actually. There's a bog, so we've got a view of both sides. Pinks and purples. Yeah, cool gaming family, no problem at all. Thanks for being here. DJ, how you doing? I was really, 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 really lucky, timing-wise last year, to catch the doe, taking the phone away for the winter to join the rest of the herds. I'm wondering if it's the same doe, and the young buck that we saw on this left-hand side is that fawn from last year. They're so well camouflaged, that reddy brown, perfectly hidden. badgers have been busy on that track. Badger track. Steve, how's the homebrew going? How long does that homebrew take? My old neighbour, he spent most of his life paralytic, and he did leave this mortal coil very early. I'd say early 50s. He used to make his home brew out of fresh orange juice. And he gave me some, he gave me a glass. Oh my God, it was like rocket fuel. I don't know what strength it was, but jeez. I never had that again. Probably refused it after that. He had a whole bedroom upstairs. He lived on his own in a 3-bedroom house. And he set the front bedroom up. He used to live with his mum. It passed to him when his mum died. The front bedroom, the long bedroom, he had set up as his brewery. And when the council came to remove the old air heating system, I wasn't know that. Robin's really close by. Yeah, so when they came to change the old air duct heating into radiators, change the boilers, they had to take a load of floor up to put the pipes in for the radiators, and he wasn't happy with the workmen going in his brewery room. So much so that after a couple of hours he went up there and tried to chase them out. Well, because the floor was listed, he fell through his own ceiling trying to chase the council. He eventually let them get back on with the job, but he did not want them in his house and in that room. But the council had condemned those air duct heating thingamajiggies, so he had no choice but to have them in. The council would have kicked him out if he hadn't agreed to have it done. He did take his time, and he had it long done after him. But yeah, he fell through his ceiling and he ended up in his living room floor. Luckily he was all right, but oh, he was funny. He was just a happy fella. He'd sit talking to every walking along the path. Is that pigeon? I'm getting far too old for bending down. Yes, pigeon. See, I don't feel so bad if the pigeons are eating. They are nature's lard, are the big, fat and juicy. What's that? It's a little bird in there and I can't see what it was. Do you want to crack one now? Yeah, he was set in his ways, was Craigie. He was a funny fella. Okay, Beth, sweet dreams. Hopefully he lets you sleep. Love you. Right, we're going to come back around the other side. Looking for deer. It's like a fly's buzzing in my face. I'm not getting used to flies yet. But the weather getting warmer. Crazy Hillbilly, how are you doing? Gallivanting, thank you so much for being here. It's really, really appreciated. But he earned amazing pay to fix the ceiling that he'd fallen through. He's moved the cows while I wasn't there. I think I would absolutely, I don't know what I'd do. Imagine walking on that road, there's no path, and all those cows coming at you. Oh my God. My heart wouldn't be able to take it. Oh, cool, Stuart, where are you going? Gallivanting's got a brilliant channel, and Archie, oh, he's absolutely adorable. Everywhere just smells of hawthorn. Watch me pick one with a bee. They're just covered. Yes, I'm kind of glad. Look at them all. What would I do? You've got like 200 fillet steaks coming at you on a track, just hedges and a piece of string that he uses to guide them. Look at all that beef. Cass, love you, chick. How you feeling today, Cass? Tit tat tat, tit tat tat. There's a chaffinch and I've got a blackbird up there. That tick tack tack drives me mental because it drowns out everything. It's like a baby crying. Once you hear it and your ears won't switch off. These ferns are getting tall already. And hogweed. Not the giant stuff. Yes, that is a very good, that is very good. Are you done with all your appointments for the week? Because I know you've had loads in a couple of days, haven't you? Wow, the heat once you get into the sun. This hoodie's going to have to go. Until we get to the other side and we're in the shade again. Catherine, good morning. Very early morning. Mick, just for you. Challenging, thank you so much for being here. Check out Challenging and that tiramisu. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yeah, no, there's no giant hogweed up here. There's just regular, thankfully. Yeah, it tends to be further south in the UK. But it's certainly not in my area, happy days. There's the old place gets the Japanese hogweed. Is that? I think we've got a bullfinch. There's not many bullfinches around here. Biggest of the finches. I think there's one sat there. biggest of the finches. Bright red chest with a black cap and grey back. Huge bird. Very vivid colours. Colours. Yeah, I just flew up. And they just flew over there. It's nice to see them. I hardly ever see them. Cass is absolutely smashing it with the exercise videos. Absolutely smashing it. Cass, see when I was coming to come and do this wood, the track I walk down, he uses it to take the cattle into the milk parlour. Luckily, I didn't hit this lot coming back out of there. I got all the rams. The sheep was swagger. They've done their job for the year and they get to rest up. They must work hard because normally I just see them laid asleep. Oh no, they're on their feet. That is one huge cow, no horse doo-doo. So, Cass, no twerking. Not yet. Break yourself in for the twerking. They've been naughty because they're not allowed to bring horses up here. The local council doesn't play nice with people when they go on trails that they're not meant to. Do some seriously shady stuff, but I can't say. Won't get me into bother. Look at the size of that for it. Is that a dock? Can't be a dock. Yeah, it's a dock. It's huge. There's the boys. They're not got their strap on anymore. Hello, mister. They've done their work for the winter. Happy days. See, I've got absolutely no coordination whatsoever. Moister. Wait, it's very, very, very funny. He has me cracking up a lot. Ah, because I'll have to send you a link, I'll send it to Mags, Nessie and you. A friend called Kelly. I thought I was good at finding rabbit hole channels, but she far outpasses me on it. My sticky balls. Christine, how are you doing? How's things, Christine? And she finds all these really, really, really odd people. Her latest little lot is a pensioner who wears her nylon, she calls them vintage nightwear. She likes hard and smooth things. And one of her latest is her stroking a vase and, shall we say, getting romantically excited at this vase. He's watching you go, no, don't you put that vase wherever I think you're going to put it. Don't know if you did, I didn't ask her. She did the same thing with like a ball. It was like a huge paperweighty glass ball. Oh my God, hilarious. Then she found a channel. Oh, DJ, too right. She found this other guy, he's got a YouTube channel. And he's got a fetish that I didn't know existed. He gets his rocks off and supremely romantically excited about having a number two. And he films himself on the throne and getting really excited about it, shall we say. He's mad. Buddy, how you doing, buddy? And it's like, what you doing? You weird people. Buddy was in Pooh's with us yesterday. He was dancing his little backside off. His dog was giving him funny looks. It's hilarious. Pooh will do a premiere and have a lot of music racked up. Had absolutely stunning graphics to go with it. Brilliant channel. A really brilliant channel, but she's had to start again, so I say she, we don't know if Pooh is a boy or a girl. We don't know who Pooh is. No one knows who Pooh is. And it's driving a lot of people insane that they don't know who Pooh is. Very, very funny. You got sticky fingers. But yeah, I didn't know that was a fetish. I'm intrigued, Cass. I'm intrigued. Wow, that sun's warm. Yeah, but Pooh's live on a Thursday. It's around about 6 p.m. UK time-ish. I say live premiere. So click the bell. Get ready to dance your socks off. Ask Buddy. As you doing? Yeah, I was kind of wondering. You got sticky fingers. You should be careful. You've not found some sticky willy and sticky balls, have you? God, I just got blinded by a piece of pottery. I'm looking for you. Find you some sticky willy and I can't see it. Darn it. Honestly, I thought I was really good at finding rabbit holes, Catherine, but what Kelly finds, oh my God, there's some interesting people in the world, and I'm so glad that I don't know them. I'm looking at that hill covered in cows. I'm so grateful that I'm not in there. Cucumber wipes. Okay. Happy days. Why isn't pineapple jelly a thing in the UK? Pineapple jelly that I found on Amazon was US jelly, I think. As if Gareth. We've halted the Sticky Willy. Spotters. People go and spotting Sticky Willies. And it's something you can't get lifted for. So, wow, this has grown. You only moved the sheep out a week ago. And it's really grown. Yes, retro. Wild edibles, good morning. As if people think you are odd looking for Sticky Willy. It's almost sticky ball season. They're close to flowering. I did find those older sticky balls in the garden. But they're kind of shriveled up. But that's an age thing in general, isn't it? Yes, if you haven't seen it, Scott had uploaded a new video. The ground's so dry. It has got the foam cobbles laid, but they filled them in. And this cattle grid should be a great big hole about 4 or 5 foot deep, but they filled it in. Don't know why they filled it in, but they did. Kind of defeats the object of it being there, but hey. Oh, lovely. That's one way to wake you up. Like, I smell cow. Where are they? Really smell. Is it wafting from the hill? Kittens climbing legs. We had them. It wasn't so bad if you had clothes on, but if you had shorts on, and it was just cat climbing bare leg. Ouchie. Oh, that's a shame, Stuart. Is she? Hopefully she's all right. Yeah, that was such a shame when she lost those babies. Montrose, the beach at Montrose is unbelievable. I was gobsmacked. And we walked out onto the beach, onto the front. Pure white sand, blue sea. You'd think it was abroad. Absolutely stunning. Wait. Ooh, heck. Step down into what should have been a puddle. Thought someone was behind me there. Brian, how you doing? Sarah, good to see you. How you doing? These lambs are enormous. Yeah, I'm great. I've got some clouds coming off the moors. Oh, please don't tell Louis they're coming this way. No, they're not. He's a very tubby lamb. Hello, little man. Take it that's Mum. She's watching me. Sure is. Sheeple. Mint sauce. No, too intent on eating. They are very chubby little fellas. Daisy, did I ask you what was on the menu this evening? But that's filled with frogs. Be a decent day to be on the moors. The moors are calling me. I need to be back up in the hills. It's gonna kill me off though the first time up. It's not the easiest of walking. It's not very forgiving. But I want to go up to the colliery. There's the remains of buildings left there and shafts. And thank you to Gareth, sending me a couple of websites. Found out it's one of the oldest mines in the UK. Mined by the Romans. How mines? Oh, there you go. Sticius Willius. Sticky Willie. Captain, how are you doing? Crow's chasing a hawk. The smaller hawk, well, all the hawks. The Hughes buzzards, the sparrowhawks, even the little blackbirds that are tiny in comparison. They chase them and they try to put them off, and eventually they do. The hawks don't bother with them in the air, but it works. They're very, very brave little things. Chesney hawk. Jamie, how are you doing? I was messaging you before, Jamie. I thought, oh God, I don't want to wake him up. Jamie, look at how wild and wily and decrepit. Not all beaches. Beach, I said beach. They're absolutely adorable, Cass. Okay, Stuart. Jamie is literally everywhere. He supports literally hundreds of channels. It's amazing. If they've been rolling that, I wonder if they're going to use that for silage. He doesn't seem to need sleep either, so he's in streams left, right and centre. Right, dear, are you over this side? I've been quite lucky with this part of the deer that hang around. It's notching up towards about 20°C, which is really warm for this time of year here. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. It's kind of above average temperatures where I am. Massively above. If we get, yes, tight lines. One man magnet, how are you doing? Why haven't you got a wrench? You should have had a wrench. You got another one. The calf it is for here. Problem is, if we, where I am, get a couple of good weeks in May, it tends to screw us for the rest of the summer. Now, are these blocks, are these robbed from Hadrian's Wall, I wonder? They're unusual in the way that they are worked stone. I wonder. There are so many sentry posts and mile castles along the wall, and the majority of it was robbed. The priory was actually robbed a lot of stone as well. Was it? Yeah, they do. This is all the marsh at the back. And the deer like it. You've got water sources and you've got cover. I hope she stayed. I'll have to keep looking for her. It was only 35. Is that kind of heat wave for you, Captain? Your summer seems to kick in really fast. I get well jealous. Seeing videos like people walking around in their shorts and t-shirts. It's like, oh, if only. Oh my God, woman. That is scary. Yes, we are Adder Central. Had some storms bubbling up. I don't know. There was one. It looked like a tornado, but it was rain wrapped or ice wrapped, so they couldn't tell. But they seem to think it wasn't. I don't know if any actually hit the ground. It's another place I like to go, Texas. Love to. We're going to hit machinery because we're working on this house that's being built. They've got a little digger out. Hopefully I can get through the gate. Should be able to. You see, we had a heat wave last year, Captain, and here we hit 36°C, and that was a record high. And everyone was melted off, everyone was melting. So back on farm cobbles, proper road. Hundreds of years old and still as good as the day it was put down. Just cobbles from the river, just laid. Oh, they're putting cement, they're putting tarmac in around the house. I'll just nick around the side of this gate as they took the fence down. No, I won't because I put that down. You alright? Ah, not bad. Jeez, I'm going to get taken home by a digger. This is a public footpath, so they shouldn't have it all dug up. That was naughty. You can't what? You can't go anywhere. But do you want picked up? That is the question. You don't want picked up by some Hills Have Eyes character that's going to have a barbecue buddy. Roast you over an open fire. Got a nice looking pheasant on the hilltop there. Lovely tail on him. Right, I don't know if the deer will be around with them with those diggers. Good night, Wheat. Wheat is brilliant. He is so funny. Why can I hear that plane when it's a dot in the sky? So that gateway that we saw before, very different build to this wall that the sheep are slowly turning into a wiggle wall. They push against it to rub themselves, and it slowly locks the wall because they are just stacks of stone. Hundreds of years old, but just stacked in a certain way. You see those air holes through? That stops the wind knocking them down. Dying trade. It's a bit of an art form. It's getting faster and faster. Whoa, have you got your armbands on? Look at that hawthorn. Look at the flowers. And I didn't need to curse myself with the elderflower because I haven't seen any out. There's actually an elderflower in, they're not ready. Good. Yes, strategic stacking. You've got another elderflower. Bogey's mama, how you doing? There, you've got a wrench. Thank you very much for coming in. I'll maybe make an elderflower cordia. These flower heads will get bigger and bigger, and you just nip them off. And the best way to remove the flowers from these flower heads, because you need the flowers off, is a hair comb. Break a hair comb through, it pulls the flowers off, and you don't get stuck with the stems. Yeah, it blows my mind, just the work and sheer effort up in the hills. I mean, those hills are pretty much vertical, but they're managing to build walls. And this one's sandstone. Up on the moors, it tends to be limestone. But you have two wider courses. Where's the second wider course? Maybe down the bottom. And then you've got a top wider course. Let's see down the wall. You've got that wider course all the way along. And then the tops are stacked differently on this side. rather than flat. Ooh, butterfly. And it just holds itself up. Nothing. Vinny's birthday. Oh, what are you going to do for Vinny's birthday? Yes, and possibly be screaming in the next week, buddy. Being chased by cows. I need to be up on the moors. Hey, a grasshopper. That's a pretty little tree, little hawthorn. So there's lots of elder in here that I can take the elderflowers from. Elderflower cordial is really, really simple to make. And it's good for you. Yeah, I remembered. Is it going to get a really big cricket? You were born and raised. Oh, cool. Cool body smell. He's a dragon, buddy. He's a dragon. The sheep have been rubbing up against this one and they've knocked a lot of it. So they're going to have to repair it. It's built really differently to the moor ones. It's a lot more refined. But it was the best build until you've got the quarry, the Roman quarry and everything down there. Oh, cool, DJ. Oh, really? Ooh. There was someone in chat, I can't remember who it was. Or was it Carl? There's certain places I go and he says it's just like being an island. You've got a dragon for a grandson. What are you? I'm not sure what that bird was. Don't recognise that song. Bogey's mum's got a channel as well. Check her out. Girls Lush. Like this bit has been pushed out so much. A couple of hard winters and it'll be over. They really do need to. Oh, they fixed this bit. This bit was really bowed out. But they've been and fixed that. Nicely put together as well. Or kinda. They've not got sun stop it there. Very neat. It's not classical stone wall though. Don't think it'll last long. Blunt 9, how you doing? It ends up being such a small world. I'd really like to walk, and I'll show you when we get down to the gate. There's an area down here I'd like to walk, but I don't trust myself, and it's got the cliffs, and those edges are hard to see, and they've got trees falling off the edge. So being good, I don't risk it. She says going to fall over tree roots. So the Roman quarry we were at before, it's just on this tree line. And with those huge trees about to fall, you don't even realise. Let's get through here and I'll show you through the gate. So, all this fen side is just the top of that cliff face, the stone face from the quarry. And the rest of the quarry is all along that edge. There's one of the work faces from the Romans that I like to get to, but I just don't risk it. It's just not worth it. Don't do it. Donna, good to see you. Oh, cool, Scott. That's good news on your eye, the x-ray. Do you know what, Braun? It'll have travelled the world. Some areas will have kept it, and some will have forgotten. Like, you're going up into the sky. Oh, how about on there? Look at the greenery while I take my jacket off because it's too hot. The only thing is I don't want bitten. It's that time of year. Get it tied around. Last time we saw the fawn, its mother was taking it away and it was running up and down, up and down, up and down there. She got in the wood and it hadn't worked out how to jump the fence. And that's the last time we saw it. So it was sad, but it was kind of cool catching her, taking it away. There's my favourite little bird. Long-tailed tits, little bright pink-chested cotton wool balls with really long bobbing tails. Someone sprayed these as well. Someone's been out spraying. I'm not sure why. Shouldn't really be spraying in here. Did they? That is a long way, Gareth. That is very, very, very cool. God, how many ships would that have taken back in the day to carry all that stone? That's nuts. Yes, it's northern England, close to the border with Scotland. We've got a hill range next to us with the very northern tip of the Pennines. It's like the backbone of the northern England. And we'll have the Lake District of the Direction, which is a World Heritage Site. And we're also 4 miles-ish away from another World Heritage Site called Hadrian's Wall. Get your teeth in Chazza. Emperor Hadrian ordered a wall built across England. Think Paul Mann's Great Wall of China, from Newcastle in the east through Carlisle to Roughborough Sands in the west, to keep the Northerns out, to keep the Celts out, and to protect the land, the minerals, the richness of England, to try and stop the Northern raiders coming down and taking it away from them. And the wood I was just showing you there, there's a quarry from the Romans, 209 AD. And they maybe travelled this way to get to the wall, but the landscape, it isn't easy going. And to cart stone all that distance, massive undertaking, and they took a lot of stone from here. Wow, bro, that is very cool. Pops, how you doing? Good to see you, Pops. How you doing, Sarah? And it wasn't just a wall, there were mile castles along the wall. There were outposts for the guards. The old church that I filmed inside, it's actually called the Old Church locally, was gifted to the community to be a church around about mid-1200s from the Priory. And he took that from the inside of. And that was a Roman sentry point originally. And some of the masonry itself is from Hadrian's Wall on the outside of the building. Sure does, Brom. It's now why we need to keep it alive. You learn more from history. Mistakes shouldn't be made again if you learn from history. But also skills from history need to be remembered. Just like the dry stone walling. That's a skill needs remembered. I'm not sure why I'm up here. It's probably a badger track. Yes, it is a badger track. Badgers are creatures of habit. They always use the same routes to go through, so they squeeze under that fence with, I can't see any hair on it, but they come down into here. They'll travel a few miles every night looking for water. They dig grubs and insects and roots. Interesting animals, and they go straight through there as well. Oh, cool. Armstrong's a good old name. Thanks, Jamie. Sure is Scott, Gareth. Got lots of pubs. This little town that I live at used to have, was it 56 or was it 86 bars? The traditional homes had your kitchen, and then you had a front room that they kept for special occasions. Christmas, funerals, weddings, all the nice things in that room. A lot of the locals turned them into bars, and pretty much everybody's front room was classed as a bar in the town. I mean, there's a couple of pubs closed down recently, but there is. Hang on, I'll have to visualise around the town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 bars. 5 pubs in a town. And there's a couple of restaurants with bars attached. But this was a market town. The locals would get the farmers drunk, empty their pockets and send the farmers on the way back home. That's the possibility to why there were so many bars. Primarily a market. It still serves a farming community now. We have a market every Wednesday and we have a farmers market at the end of the month. All the local farms come down. There's a guy sells his own cheese and he also sells milk straight from the cow. It is amazing. I have to go and get milk from him because it is stunning. So different to what you buy in the shops. Oh yeah. Ooh, very interesting, Gareth. Gareth, if you don't, Bowie's mum, Gareth, bravest man on YouTube, but he does make me swear a lot. I'm claustrophobic. He goes down the old mines to document them in Wales, and what he puts himself through to get down there. One, he dug for like 5 hours just to get into it. He had to take his hat off, his hard hat off, to crawl through tiny little gaps. But there's miners' fingerprints. There's where the candles were attached to the walls. Marks in the ground where the miners' boots were. Unbelievable tools left behind. And the minerals, as he's down those caverns. But at the same time, it's absolutely terrifying and he's mad. The maddest bar steward? I know. Goo, how you doing, Goo? Lovely, lovely to see you, Goo. How are you? Yeah, officially they have to mark the raw milk as for cooking purposes only. But I just drink it. The lovely Goo, how are you? Loving your dancing videos. How are things, Goo? I've missed you. This, I believe, was a railway track as well. It's got the hallmarks of a railway track. The ditches either side, and there's a couple of little bridges for streams that run under it. And the classic rail site build. I'll show you when we get down to them. When we were at the train station yesterday, it's built the same there. Built the same upon the moors. The moors, the most desolate place around here, is very harsh environment. But back in the day, they were a hotbed of industry. Coal mines, slate, limestone, lime kilns, and crisscrossed with train tracks, bringing them down to locations like this, to the town to be dispersed to market. A lot of the locals used to work down the mines. There's a few coal mines, the larger ones that shut in modern times. Yeah, officially. Yeah, officially it's meant to be used for cooking only. The raw milk. Ooh, bugger. There we've got a stream down here. Goo is brilliant. Goo's got a great channel as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely lady at W. Have I marched past that stream? No, it's down here. This very soon, I mean, that bracken is nearly my head height. They end up about 7 feet tall, and this is just a tunnel. It's one of the only times in life that I've actually felt short. Wow, that sun's hot. Yeah, the filter milk's brilliant. It lasts for ages. It's better than UHT milk. When we were in Poland, actually, there was very little fresh milk. It was all evaporated milk. Go to the fridge areas in the shops, and it was all evaporated milk. Even cream. Same thing. When you're in a hotel, they just don't give you enough coffee in your room, and they must hate me calling down for more. So I just got the shop and buy my own. Buy his beer. Oh, we have the cows. They're all down in the stream and under the trees for a drink. Veronica an absolute sweetheart. They're big girls as well. Almost there. I can hear the tinkle. I hope it's the tinkle of the water and not a tinkle of a cow. Yes. They're actually in the stream itself. Girls, what are you doing? Hello, ladies. She's had a bit mud pack on her face. So this is typical railway stonework, just the way it's built. Hello, girls. I'm glad that fence is there. They're coming to the freshest part of it as it's coming through. Oh, God, that smells. One of you's dropped one. Stinky. I am not going to kiss any ass. Hello, lady. Hello. 505 794. How are you diddling? You're a Dalmatian. There we go. 505 794. Hello, girl. Oh, God, are we going to get tongues? Don't eat me. Oh, she doesn't want it. Ewick, I think we've got one coming for the hand. Do we get tons? No, we don't. She's kind of pretty. Ew, that's rude. I say she's pretty and she drops a tinkle of her own. Poor this thing. This is the other side of it. The birds are down in there. Show us your teeth. Show us your teeth. No tongue action off her. Adrian, how are you? See, I'm more big and brave when there's a fence. It's just when you're face to face, I don't like it. Exactly, Gareth, you see? Wow, she's the Goga of the cow world. She just got her back leg up on her ear. She's one flexible lady. Old dairy. Her back end, that one's back end must smell of roses because she had her nose up it. See, is she going back for another sniff? See, her butt smells of roses. Oh, hello. We have a great tip. That little bird on that post there is a great tip. Oh, it was hovering. Great tit to the biggest of the tit family. It's just gone up there. Travel as a family. Eats spiders and bugs. Angela, good morning. Yeah, her back end must smell really nice. I nearly kicked that without suspicion it's poo. Yes, we won't kick it. Thought that was a horseshoe underneath it. Okay, I'm not digging it up. Don't particularly want poo. Yes, move very quickly. You often get brown shoes. Loads of willow herb. That stuff drives me insane. It grows to just over a metre tall with pink flower spears that are really pretty, but voracious seeders. Their seeds end up everywhere. There's my hills. I'll be doing next week. I do want to do the walk through the prisoner of war camp along the river and back up the viaduct. But I need a longer day for that. It's about 12 miles and there's lots of cows. But there's still buildings of the prisoner of war camp intact. And it's really interesting. There were 6,000 hardcore Nazi officers housed to rehabilitate there. The orderly, I think there were 600 orderlies, and they were introduced to the locals. They used to go and work on the local farms, and there was a lot of friendships built up German officer started a newspaper locally, and it's really interesting that the buildings are still there. See, the birds are really singing loud. They've got the chicks off. So they and the chicks are all finding their feet as families. You would look for worms. Earthy turds. I bet they are wild edibles. These are all hazels. This side. Wild edibles. Do you know what this is? So it's almost like a maple leaf, but you get flower heads on like elders, and I haven't got a clue what it is. There's your leaf. Little creamy white flowers that look very like, Talca, how you doing? Elder, but it's not. I haven't got a clue what it is. It's a tree. Have you wild edibles? Ooh. And a lovely Talca. Talca's got a brilliant smell. Nice young oak tree. A lovely goo. Oh, Gareth. Oh, that's like when you stand on one by mistake. We had, being gamekeepers, we had lots of working dogs, Labradors and Springer Spaniels. And one Springer Spaniel was intent on spending his life eating cow and sheep doo-doo. Absolutely intent on it. Minging. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Breaks through the crust. Oh. Captain, lovely, lovely to see you. Captain's got a channel as well, check it out. These had a lot of hazels on last year. But these hawthorns are putting on a beautiful show. We'll go and see the Identity Crisis goats. Yeah, or you slide on one. They're good for a good old slide. Oh, wild edibles, happy days. Brilliant. Have you got the quail on the go? Wild edibles is a little bird lady as well. We used to have quail, but not little tiny bumblebees. The chicks are, and they're like little rockets. Oh, squishing between your toes, flip-flops. No. Don't get boxed in. Now, Goo's got some brilliant videos. It looks like it's been snowing, but it's the willows. Seeds from the willows falling like snow. Oh, Bard Rock. Good sized birds when they're up as well. It's like cotton wool. Oh, bend down. Like cotton wool, really soft. Catkins everywhere. A lot of love game. These billy goats are very goaty. They can be ignorant, to say the least. Are they home? They've got a lovely meadow going. They've got bird's eye, buttercups. PA, good morning. How you doing? How crazy is the city today? Or are you at home? Really good year for Hawthorne. It's pretty much, oh, fox. Foxy, where are you? It's not the first time I've smelt a fox on here. Now that's a bit worrying because I've got chickens not far away and lovely wild roses. Smell beautiful. Covered, I hate these little things. Right, stay still. Green fly, white fly. Horrible, horrible little bugs. Give me the heebie-jeebies. See just how badly they've chewed it up. See all the sap? Beautiful roses. That robin's really close. Where is it? Rip it, how are you doing? Good to see you, Rip. Oh, hang on. Oh, shoot, hang on. Rip on. Oh, Rip on, hang on. Rip on, just giving you a wrench. Oh, chat's gone funny.